other big news in our idiotic world, Ray DeVito returned to the Shuli Network.
Why?
I don't know. What's your assessment of his appearance?
Oh, I thought it was stupid for him to go on the show, but so he did it. He went on. I like that he stood up for himself. He didn't let them. Well, they were trying to pull that shit.
He's like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Taking me off the screen. Sign if I want to go. You want to keep me?
And he's like,
that's what you used to do that's why I left,
So I don't know. Yeah, he stood up for himself. He said, said, without saying fuck you, he basically said, fuck you. I'm not letting you do that to me. If that's what it's going to be. I'll just leave.
Although he stayed, somehow it's gotten. I thought his appearance just came to an end. Everybody was saying Ray ran, but I thought it was just kind of like they had nothing else to say or do, and they just kind of let him go. But I thought, all right, look.
And Bob didn't look comfortable having, and Bob clearly didn't want him there. So
that was great. I did appreciate that because the whole added level of tension was great. Look, I was rooting for Ray because it's like Brennan says, it is 4-on-1. So I credit Ray for going back, especially after he's talked some shit about them. But I guess in hindsight, being 2020, it's easy for me to say this as a fat man in his basement surrounded by asbestos and cancer. But I just wanted him to just pick one of them, Ray. That old prison cliche, they put you in prison and you have to kill somebody. You have to pick one person to fight.
I was just watching Blood In, Blood Out last night.
There you go. Right. I just wanted him to pick somebody and just go at them, like the way he's gone at me, the way he's gone at Stevie Lou, Ari Jane, now Felicia.
Yeah.
I just thought that would have served him better because, in my opinion, the appearance was just a repeat of the old days where Ray goes on there and he takes a lot of nervous sips of coffee. And they're lightly fucking with him, and he's trying to process whether they're fucking with him. And yes, Ray, they're fucking with you. They're breaking your balls. And then they do the poll thing, which is exactly what would make him upset. He had the exact reaction. I just thought, Ray, come on.
I'll tell you what I didn't like. It seemed like Shuli just brought him on to get an apology or something, and it was very. He was almost changing history. I felt Shuli was.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he said to Ray,
"Oh, when you guys left here, you left here to go there. He said that a couple times. You and Pat left here to go.
That's not the case. They were with MLC before they were ever on Shuli, right?
Ray definitely. Yeah, Ray
was right. So guy. I don't know if he's trying to gaslight his audience or that's just how he remembers it. But I thought that was kind of lame.
Yeah, I guess the other thing, going back to when he left, there was the whole thing. He's making whatever the dollar amount was, $100 a week. I don't know if that's true. Who the fuck knows? As opposed to the $9,000 a year allegedly he was making from MLC.
Yeah,
really is a no-brainer at this point that he did the right thing for his pocketbook, his purse, his fanny pack by leaving.
Right.
But yeah, but I guess the hero of it was Levy though, because I wonder if that fucked with Ray, because Levy was so distant and just.
I'm sure it did, because that's the one guy, just speaking to Ray, on the phone and stuff. That's the one guy over there he actually does respect.
He views as a comedian. The rest of him he does not.
Right.
Yeah, and my other theory floating in my morbidly obese brain was Ray trying to angle to okay, maybe if I put out feelers, if I wave a white flag with these guys, if I try to make up with them, will that open up some comedy dates for me? I'm having trouble speaking. I apologize.
No, me too. Don't worry. It's just one of those days. I think we're all a little laggy, and it's still very early. Yeah, I do think there is that. I think also Ray needs as many allies as he can get. So, with Kevin hating him so much, and obviously Kevin and Shuli don't get along. So And
He's
then,
trying
there may be an aspect to that because he does know Shuley still and Bob from time to time do try to do shows. So who knows? But I do think it was more of just like an ally. Like I need friends right now. Everybody hates me. Let's go say what's up to these guys. And I don't know. I thought they could have been meaner to him. You know,
True.
I don't think they were. I thought they were pretty respectful considering the past. So
Yeah, they were busting his balls, but it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. It was they were chipping him.
They were just chipping him. It was.
But he always does that thing. There's like certain things with Ray that I think like the poll that they're just busting his balls, but for some reason that really gets under his skin. There's certain things that if you
he
hurl at
mentioned
Ray,
that though. That was something that he said that bothered him when he was part of the show. That was something that they would do that to him all the time. So, you know, he let them know that was something that triggered him. Like, hey, I'm not doing that. Ray's just not that articulate, and he just.
Why is it that though? Like people, you can say like all other stuff. But it seems to be that putting up a poll really rubs them the wrong way. I don't know. I guess it is what it is. It's just the way.
I guess because he knows what the result of the poll is going to be.
That's true.
Why would you want to stick around for that? Mumble Slam. Didn't Shuley say something about Pat quitting for Kevin? Pat quit because they got rid of Men Are Talking. Then Zenhauser was still on.
Yeah, he did say he said that. Yeah, he literally said that Pat. What was the phrase? Like left with his goldfish or something like that. You know, like children coming.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he would say that about. Well, that was the only thing I didn't really appreciate about watching that. I was like, is he purposely lying or is he just gaslighting the audience? What's going on here? Like they clearly did not leave the Shuley network to go to MLC.